My people, the Ile-Ife women have sent out their heartfelt gratitude to olori Naomi for all these years that Naomi has endured things that she should not even have endured at all. Yes, because if you want to check and balance, Naomi has really, really tried in the palace. Naomi has endured a lot of things that on a norm as a woman that she would have fired back in one way or the other. She would have quarreled, she would have had reasons to do one thing or the other that would cause a problem, but Naomi just kept her cool. Why? Is she the most humble person among all of these women? No. Is she the most spiritual? They might say it's because she's a prophetess. But with all of these things put together, the Ile-Ife women are sending in a heartfelt gratitude to her towards her return, because it is not when she's in the palace that they will start doing all of it, that it will seem like a show off. No, we know the Ile-Ife women to be women who stand true to their words, and whatsoever they say remains as what they want. So right now as we speak, Olori Naomi have stood her ground for a very, very long time. And taking that stand has been something that most of the only wives cannot do. And it is beginning to seem like it is based on this note that most of these women cannot stand these things that had resulted to them behaving the way they behave. Because if it is not as a result of any single thing at all, or let's just say that if it is not as a result of whatsoever it is that one might think, then why do they behave the way they behave? But it is not something that one can just jump onto and then say that yes, this is it though, and begin to say that it is because of this, because of this, because of that. No, it is not so. Because what these women do and what these women portray on daily basis as a result of what they think or what they feel. And as time goes on, they begin to do all of these things like it is their right to do them. It is what is meant to be done. You understand? They begin to make it seem like that. And Olori Naomi has never portrayed this kind of characters. Neither has she done any single thing that would ruin any single thing. Neither has she even done any form of engagement or any single thing that will portray a thing at all. Nothing, she haven't. And today the Ile-Ife women are calling her towards her return to the palace, because the renovation of Olori Naomi's apartment in the palace has begun fully. And this time around, it is not fallacy. This time around, it is true that Naomi is returning back into the palace once and for all, and there is no form of argument attached to it at all. Yes, so they are sending their thanks across to her as she is preparing to return. And you see, Naomi is deserving of whatsoever these women have said. That is the good part of it. She is very, very deserving of it. If only Naomi was not that deserving of this, and then they decided to give her this credit, hey, all these other Oloris would have sparked reaction by now. But you see, they could not say any single thing simply because of what? They know the person in question is well too deserving of whatsoever the women of Ile-Ife have come out to say about her. And they are urging her to come back with an open mind that no matter what happens, they are going to live as a family and it is going to be peaceful in the palace. We pray that that peace really, really remains in the palace, because we know that even if Naomi is that person that endures, she overlooks, she doesn't have problem, everything is just okay, but we know that to a very large extent there is a point where she would get fed up with a million things. Yes, she would definitely get fed up. It is not like in the midst of this whole thing, Naomi have not looked at things and said that, oh, I hate this thing. Yes, she has. But simply because Olori Naomi is that one person whom she looks at things and say, okay, they have done it again. I believe that particular part of her has helped her to withstand every single attack or every single thing that has come in the palace, that has come at her in the palace in recent times, and it has helped her so much. It has helped her. And we are not expecting her to stop all of a sudden because she's returning back into the palace. No. And that is exactly the part the woman of Ile-Ife are looking at, that she remains who she is for as long as it will be. Because you remember that Olori Aderonke said some time back that this whole thing is pretense. Don't worry, she will definitely get tired of the pretense. And if any single thing that happens that Olori Naomi loses it one of these days, that I'm tired, I'm fed up with all of these things, they will say that sure, I told you to people it's pretense. I told you people it's pretense. You understand, that kind of a thing. But well, she's not living her life to prove a point to Olori Aderonke. Definitely. All these times Naomi came out to say that this is her life. She has her life to live. They should stop making it look like her life is answerable to another person. There were valid points that these women were pushing her to the wall, and they were definitely trying to see the other side of her that will be revealed. But since she's not that kind of person, she's not the person who hides, or she's not the person who lies about her personality or who she is, it never got revealed in any way at all. And as we speak right now, they are still trying whatsoever it is they can do to make sure that they get Olori Naomi on the bad record. And as we speak right now, no, as we speak right now, my people, there is absolutely nothing that you can tell me about this whole thing that I would agree that Olori Naomi was pretending. Naomi has never pretended. Naomi would never pretend. And Naomi will just remain that one person that these women are fighting by all means to bring down, but it will seem impossible at the end of the day, because it is only a man who pretends that makes a mistake at the end of the day that they will say, I don't catch you. She's not pretending. And we are not looking forward to any form of mistake or any loopholes that these women will hold on to someday and say that finally Olori Naomi failed to pretend this time around and we held her. So whatsoever the Ilefe woman have said, we agree with it, and we look forward to Olori Naomi's happy return back into the palace.